our Stitching Kingdom. Just wanted to pop on today. It is Monday, February 18th. It's Happy President's Day to those in the States. We're just celebrating. It's kind of cool. Excuse me. Apologize about that. Here in the States, we celebrate Washington and Lincoln's birthday. We split the difference. Washington, I think, was on the 13th, and Lincoln's was on the 20th, so we just go with the Monday in between. No school for the kids. Nice break for us. My hubby's home because he works for the bank. Not all places are closed, but my hubby works for the bank, and so it's nice because he's home because it's a bank holiday. Just quick life update. Nothing new's going on. We're getting ready for competition season for dance. Alice has her first Thinking Day celebration this Friday. They're learning about Scotland, so she's really excited. Her little scout leader made her and all the little girls in their troop kilts, so she's super excited. She's like, "Mom, I get my own kilt." And she's super excited to listen to the bagpiper, and so I'm excited for her. We get to go to her little first Girl Scout activity together, so that'll be fun. I was trying to think about what else is going on this week. We'll get to some of that in a second. Alright, so just a recap of last week and what magical stitches made me do. I think that, Michelle, we need to make that a new hashtag. Hashtag magical stitches made me do it, or made me stitch it. I think that's a good one. So last week we had to do 200 stitches because we had drinking the polyjuice potion. There were some disastrous results with Hermione, poor Hermione, and then we found out that Nearly Headless Nick and Justin Finch Fletchley were both petrified, or semi-petrified. So what we had to do is stitch on a project modified in some way, and what I chose to do, we had to do 200 stitches on each project, or if we didn't have something like that, we had to do the 400 penalty stitches, so which is just double of the regular stitches. So I did my Stargate sampler, There's No Place Like Home. I just added on more of this, and I think I finished one of the borders. So I just have the outer two more blue borders to go. So I have the top blue border and this blue border, and then the double gray border to go. Fill in these chevrons, and then do the top chevron right here. So really excited. I'm going to try to fit this into the homework for this week, but we'll see. If not, I'll just do 400 penalty stitches on it. That's not a bad thing. So finished that one. Ended up stitching 219 on that. Our second project was a project with a cat, and so we didn't have to stitch on the cat, but we had to stitch something with a cat. So I worked on my Alice Quaker, and I worked on the hedge maze right here. This hedge maze gave me fits. I should have figured out a different way of counting it, but I should have did each of these motifs, but I was being lazy. I should have done each of these motifs separately instead of doing what I did. I kind of did the border. But that's okay. It's fine. So got that one. I did 200 stitches on that one, and then we had to have something with a ghost, and I was like racking my brain. It's like, what do I have with a ghost? And I figured out I've got actually 2 projects because I found one last night that I need to do, but this one is is Armada Designs Tiny Halloween Cell. So I did 200. So I'd started with Halloween and got my 200 stitches there. And then we also had this was done on Tuesday. I finished this on the 200 stitches on Tuesday. And then the 13th we had a basilisk attack, which was not good. So we had to go to our house common rooms, and as a house we had to stitch about 15,000 stitches, which equated to about 100 stitches per person. We could stitch more if we wanted to, just to make sure we were safe, but we had to have 15,000 stitches or else we'd lose points. So we get to see at the end of this week how many stitches we each house actually got, which was kind of crazy because now Kate and Vicky are like, well, we know what you guys are capable of, so it might not be so easy next time. And it's like, oh no. But look at us being overachievers. So for my safety stitches, I ended up doing 551 safety stitches over the course of 3 days. So we started on Wednesday and we had to finish it by our safety stitches by Friday at midnight Pacific time. So that's 11 o'clock my time. I finished, for my safety stitches, we finished the ghost, we finished Happy, the little church house and the bats, and the little witch right there, and the pumpkin. And this is the start of Graveyard with another little pumpkin. So just to finish this, which I might do, I don't know, is to finish the Graveyard. There's another pumpkin down here. And then the word Halloween has a fence backstitched on it. Like a little creepy fence. So that's lots of fun. So we might see that next week. And I also worked on Antique Locks and Keys. I am super close to getting my 1,000 stitches on it. This is the one I'm using for Alistair Moody's trunk. I'm at 953 out of 1,000, which I could probably just bash out. But there we are on that. Well, Alice Needleminder from Armada Designs. So, super fun. I've got a few more keys to do. I'm working on this lock right here. And after that, there's only one more lock over this way. And a few more keys, and this one will be done. So, really excited how that one's turning out. So yeah, I need to just kind of stitch on that and finish it because it's almost done. Okay, stack you right there. Sorry. As you can see, the light's kind of diffusing this way, so I tried to set it up. It's a little bit different. Covered up my ratty old fabric storage with my very first quilt top that, as you can see, is still not made into a quilt. Gonna be fixing that soon. And I'm running out of battery. Oh dear. So, really quick, on Friday, I had to order Olive Branch by Silken Colors, and it didn't really, so I ordered it from 123 Stitch. It didn't really match, but you could, so what I did is I took a silk that I had and did the darker color, because this is the Silken Colors right there, that kind of darker one, where I did a full X. And so what I did is I went with the bottom row as the darker color and then the lighter color up top. So Flock of Pins is finished, and you won't see it again until after I've done the exchange. So super excited for that. But I just have to finish that into what I'm finishing. Really quick, on Saturday, me and my mom and Izzy and Alice, actually, we went to a stitch-in down at Heidelman's in Provo. Actually down at Heidelman's in Provo because that's south, and got to meet up with some awesome Utah stitchers, Alicia Hone, and Stasha Bates, Megan. I met with Stephanie, the Abbey House Crafter again. Hi Stephanie. And Jennifer, she was really sweet. She came at the end. We had to get going because we had a bit of a drive going north. We had about 45-minute to an hour drive, and it was going to be stormy, so we didn't want to deal with that. But that was lots of fun. We kind of stitched, we laughed, ate chocolate. It was a great time. So for that, I actually started working on a Biscornu for a, this is going to be my small swap, but you won't know what it looks like completely because this is all I'm going to show of it. But I've got 3 more little motifs, and I'm doing it all in Mosel Tamatoa from her Moana line. And then the second side I'm going to do in Grammatala, which is kind of similar. There's a little bit more dustier pink. But this is my very first Biscornu, and it's not my last, huh, Julie? Talked to Julie about ordering me the Fabi Riley Violet Biscornu. I saw it and I was super excited. But this is the pattern I'm using. I got this in a stitchy box. And the one I'm doing is, I think, the full one? Is this one right here. But I'm just doing it in a super excited. Been really intimidated, but I've seen Stephanie's Biscore News, IE House Crafter, Jennifer Upton has done a tutorial, Tiny Modernist has recently done a tutorial, and I'm loving her fantasy Biscore News. Megan had one, and it's the dragon, and it's adorable, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to get that one. But yeah, trying to slow my roll, but it's not happening. Especially with Market coming out, oh my goodness, all the things. I really want all the things. So this was 2 days of work. This was Saturday and Sunday. That's what I finished on that. Super fun. Love it. Okay, and so plans. Well, we'll do some haul first. Like I said, I had to buy the Silken Colors from, I just did it from 123 Stitch. And no flosser pattern can travel alone, so I picked up another one of the Sugar Skulls by Mill Hill. This is Azul, and so now I just need Verde and Naranja, so I just need the orange and the green guys. So he's going into my Mania starts, and my other haul, which I was super stoked about. Oh. Ever since the 1st of February, my husband's been leaving little notes around the house, and so this is the one that he left in my craft room today. Or I'm sure he left it Valentine's Day, and I just haven't been in here since then. So it says, so fine, so mine. But it's been super cute, because like this is the one that I first found, beginning of February. And they've just been all over the house, like in the bathroom, and it's just like, oh. He's never done anything like that before, so it just makes my heart melt, and he's a great guy. I'm lucky to have him. So, what I have is a Happy Mail from Australia. I got my first hank of Silks for You, which I really didn't realize how big a hank was. It's equal to about 28 or 29 skeins of DNC. And for this particular, because it's the tiny Linens and Threads annual stitch along, and it's the Peacock's Garden Mystery Sal. I wanted to make sure I had enough, so I'm going to be stitching on this and then possibly dividing it. I don't know, I might keep it, we'll see. But it's this gorgeous peacocky purples, greens, teals, a little bit of blue in there. I'm in love with it. It is gorgeous. So, and it feels great. It's soft. It feels exactly like the Dinky Dye silk. Feels, or Thread Galler, or Silken Colors, or the and it's PR094 if you want to know. And sorry about, there's the fun crinkles. So I'm going to do it on this 32 count linen and oyster, and then that's the peacock from the beginning, from the center. And it's a free stitch along, so go to Linens and Threads. It's easy to find. Click on their mystery sampler for 2019. Super easy. But yeah, I'm gonna get a boogie on that one, get a start on that one. I'm excited. And then for homework, that right there. For homework, we've got this week, Ginny's been abducted and she's down in the chamber, so we're going to go have to fight the monster, which is scary. And so part of the things we need to do is, number one, we have to stitch something related to a skeleton, because the heir of Slytherin leaves, her skeleton will remain in the chamber forever. So I'm gonna start one of these cute little Mill Hill sugar skulls, because sugar skull skeleton, it fits. And then we can't look in the eyes of the basilisk or else we will die. Otherwise we get petrified. So we had to do something with water, ghost, camera, or a mirror, because those are the three things that, or the four things that were done without the, so they could do it without dying. Not do it, so that they made those people survive, so they were just petrified and not dead. So I'm going to work on Jack's Halloween Dream by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and I'm gonna work on these cute little ghosts over here. So if you could get, you know, a pattern from that, good luck. But I'm gonna work on the ghosts in that, so I'm super excited. And I have a cute little kit. I even have a fun little hanger, because that's how I'm gonna finish it, and it's gonna be on Bramble Cashel by Picture This Plus. So I'm excited. I'm gonna work on that guy, and then the Phoenix appears, and so Phoenixes are representative of rising from the ashes, and so we had to stitch on something that we had to restart. I've asked the question, I'm waiting to hear the answer back, but so we have to stitch on something that we've restarted, and I've not restarted anything because I've made a mistake or anything like that. I've restarted something because I've been asked to restart it, so I asked if my Stargate sampler would count as the restart. So if not, I'm just going to do the penalty stitches. It's fine. It's okay. Not a big deal. And then the other thing is we're going to fight the monster, and something that can be used as a weapon. And so what I'm going to use as a weapon is my locks and keys. So I'm going to finish that off and then do my 200 stitches and then do my 60 stitches or whatever, 50 something stitches that I have to do for my others. So because keys can be sharp and you can stabby, so they can makeshift weapon there. I remember when I was growing up that we were told when we had, you know, actual car keys that had metal, that when you were walking by yourself to kind of hold them in between your, here's a seam gauge, but to hold them like this as you were walking, you know, so if somebody tried to come out and get you, you could get them. So, but now we have either keyless cars or have the fobs or have these little plastic things that are kind of crazy. So, but I digress. Anyway, so, and then also today, because it's President's Day, I get to bring out my Lady of the Flag, and she's going to be my Howling for Attention project because she's kind of howling for attention. But, so I'm going to work on her today and get some stitches in. I'm super excited. I think that's the right way. Nope, that's the wrong way. Oops. That's the right way. Because here's her coming down. This is the bottom of the page. Usually I have my needle minder at the top. I don't know why it's done. Oh, I know, because I'm working up here, so I'm putting my working copy down there. But I love her. And this is the We the People fabric by Cindy Sorley, Stitchery Express. I love it. So fun. Get in there. And then my project bag is a Multi-Crafty Hermit project bag. I actually had her make it so that it fit that Q-snap that I'm using, so I customed it. Lots of fun. And then, so what we're going, other plans. I'm going to, Sunday is my birthday. Yay, happy birthday to me. So a couple of things. I'm going to have my birthday start, which is my Wicked Plant by Barbara Anna. I'm using the color conversion that Kawaii Girl 07 used. I'm so excited. She was just in Kauai celebrating her anniversary. So fun. So I'm going to work on that one. And then I'm going to also pick a giveaway winner on Sunday. And so if you go back to FlossTube 14, which is 2 FlossTubes ago, I'm doing a 200 subscriber giveaway because I'm super excited that, you know, 200 people want to hear what I have to say, and, you know, I'm sure they all come for Alice because, you know, she's just adorable. But so the giveaway is this Liza Kate limited edition flower set, fully kitted up. There's flosses, there's even little beads. I'll even throw in a needle for you. So you can just get going on this. Like I said, it's on, so if you want to enter the giveaway, go to FlossTube 14. I will link it in the description below if I remember, but if not, it's just 2 two FlossTubes before. And there's a picture of, I want to say, me and Alice in the front, and as the thumbnail. So the question you have to answer on FlossTube 14, don't answer it here, answer it on FlossTube 14, is what do you love about stitching? Why do you stitch? Just to get to know each other, and just, I like knowing why people stitch, so it's really fun. I think that is it. Possibly. But I hope you all have a fantastic... Oh, wait, I wanted to show... I get an Ipsy bag, which is kind of fun. It's $10. You always get a cute bag. These are really useful for traveling. And then you get like 5 different products. And they've done some really good new customizations now. You can say, yeah, I want to get mascara all the time. Or, yeah, I want to get this all the time. Or, no, don't send me that. So what I got in my Ipsy bag is, I haven't opened them yet, is a purple eyeliner pen. Kind of exciting about that one. Yeah, and I know I'm not wearing makeup today. It's lazy day, so this is multi-repair cream, multi-EX repair cream. Nice moisturizer. I really like this color. It is it's called Shadow Fard, or no, Pink Fluorite. Take it for granite. Alternative Rock by the Balm, and I always love the balm there thing, and it's this really pretty, Take It for Granite, really pretty color, and it comes across really a lot lighter, so it's a good all over shade. And then this is a MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, which I've never ever used MAC in my life, so it's kind of cool that I'm able to try a little bit of MAC. And so they just actually started started carrying MAC, which is really cool. And then this one is Laricity. Long-lasting lipstick, and it's this really pretty color called Tidal. And so it's a matte lipstick. It's really pretty. So that'll be fun to wear. Okay, I think that's it. If I think of anything else, hopefully, we'll catch you next time. Haven't watched any really new FlossTubers. I've just been watching everybody I watch is actually listed in the description below. So if you don't know how to get there on your phone, you go to your YouTube app and you go to one of the videos. Let me find a subscription here. So this is Starlight Stitchery, and see this little down arrow right here? You push the down arrow and it gives you a description box. So this is if you're on a tablet, if you're on a phone, and then if you're on your computer, you just go down and where it says show more, usually it's by the picture. So you see this this information right here, and you just click show more and it drops it down, and so any information in there is what I put in there. So links to shops, all the things. So links to Magical Stitches, all that fun stuff. So if you have any questions, you can also leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. And if you have, I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a wonderful time. And thanks for joining me for, a few minutes each day. I appreciate it. I really, really am grateful for you all and your friendship and just the fun thing. Oh, and I was representing my Ravenclaws today. This is my Y's. Yeah. So got that in Universal when I went 2 years ago. Those memories were popping up with me and Izzy when we were there for her choir trip. So it was lots of fun. We were in Disneyland and Universal and so much fun. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.